Hey there everyone, welcome to Violet's Dream Tarot. Firstly, I really want to apologize for the noise in the background. I live in the center of a city in Russia, in Siberia, and I live right next to an Orthodox church, and they are the loudest things known to man. And normally the church plays its bells for like 10 minutes, like about 6 times a day, I would say. And for 10 minutes, it's a very long thing when it's so loud right next to my window. And it can be really quite distracting, but now it's been ringing its bells for an hour and a half without stopping. And as far as I know, it's not any special kind of day here. It's not a holiday or anything. They've just been ringing their bells non-stop, and it is so loud. And I've got the window closed and everything, and it's so loud. So I'm really sorry. I've just been sat here waiting to film the video, like waiting for them to stop, and it looks like they're just not going to stop. The end is not in sight as far as I'm aware, so I'm really sorry if that's really loud in the background for you. It's the sort of thing that would be lovely to stand and listen to once and like film it, and it would be great, but when it's several times a day for 10 minutes, it's not fun, and now it's just getting ridiculous. But I wanted to bring you this video. So today, the question that we're asking is, what is blocking you from achieving your goals? So why are you not getting things done? Why are you not manifesting? Or why are you just not reaching the goals that you want to reach in life? So same as last time, I've put tea bags on each of the piles. And we're just doing piles of cards today, we're not doing gnomes. I know that you really like it when I bring the gnomes in and do a layered reading, but it just takes so much longer than a reading normally would, and I want to bring you more readings rather than a lot less when I have to bring the gnomes in as well. So they're just sitting at the back watching us wisely. If you would like to book a private reading with me, the link to my Etsy page is in the description box below. Please remember to leave your email address, your question, and the names of anyone involved in your question when you book a reading. If you'd like to donate to the channel, help me to buy new decks and dice and charms, etc. We're doing dice today as usual. Then there is my Patreon page. There's a load of cool things over there, like a monthly prize draw to win a reading with me at the end of each month. There's also exclusive picker cards, exclusive posts, etc. And it would really help out the channel. If you don't want to do that but still want to support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box, and there's also my Amazon wishlist. If you want to send me a new deck, that would be really incredible if you were feeling that generous, or if you just want to leave a tip or a small donation, then there is that PayPal link. So let's take a look at what piles we've got today. We've got on pile number 1 this blueberry muffin tea. It tastes really nice, and it's dark blue as well. It's really incredible. Then on pile number 2, we've got chrysanthemum tea, which I got from a Korean supermarket. The blueberry muffin tea is from a German tea brand when I lived in Germany. And on pile number 3, we've got pure chamomile from Twinings, the British tea company. So, whichever pile you're feeling more drawn to is going to be your pile. Let's take a deep breath together. Breathe in and out. Okay, you can pause the video if you need to, and whichever pile you're feeling most drawn to, that is going to be the right reading for you. Maybe it's whichever tea you would most like to have, but I would say don't go by sight. Go by what you're intuitively feeling pulled towards, what your gut is telling you, because that's going to give you the more accurate reading. Okay, and I'm going to start with pile number 1. I almost forgot. I want to say a big thank you to all of my patrons, including Alexandra and Kat. Thank you so much for supporting me and this channel. It really helps me to keep doing these readings and offering them on YouTube, and to expand the channel with new things to keep it really varied. Thank you so much for your support. Hey there everyone who picked pile number 1 with the blueberry muffin tea. This is your reading. So let's see what's blocking you from achieving your goals. So we're going to look at your tarot cards. Then your oracle cards, your charms, and your dice. So we've got the Empress, 4 of air, 6 of water, an Ace of water. Okay. Straight away, what I'm feeling is that other people are getting in the way. With the Empress and the 6 of water, I think some of you have children, and that takes up a lot of your time, obviously, and energy as well. I feel like you spend a lot of time looking after your children, and then at the end of the day, when they're in bed or when they're not with you, you just feel like you've got barely any time or energy left to focus on what it is that you want to achieve. And I think that's really pulling your focus away from your goals. I think also for some of you, because we've got the Empress, 6 of water, and Ace of water, I'm feeling that there is a love connection that is taking up a lot of your energy as well. Maybe you're in a relationship and that is taking up a lot of your energy and time, or you are very drawn towards someone, very attracted to someone, and you're kind of really focused on that, and it's taking away all of your energy from your other goals, is what I'm feeling. Because with the Empress, you do have a lot of beautiful creative energy. And then 4 of air just makes me think you're tired. It really does feel like other people are taking up so much of your energy and so much of your focus and your time that at the end of the day, you're left with really not very much time for yourself, and you just want to sleep or watch mindless TV or just have some nice food and then go to bed. That's what I'm feeling. You just you don't have that time for yourself to really sit quietly and focus on your goals. And I also feel with the 4 of air that maybe you're overthinking things too much. You know, if you want to write a book, for example, maybe you're spending forever thinking about what the people are going to be called and writing these really in-depth backstories for them when you haven't even written one word of the actual story. Sometimes it's best to just get in and start something and see how it unfolds, rather than planning too much, going over the smaller details before you've even got any substance there. So that's what I'm seeing with your tarot cards, first and foremost. I actually think for some of you as well, with the Ace of water, there may be a move going on. You may have recently moved, or you're planning to move somewhere, and that is taking up obviously a lot of your time and focus. So let's see what else we've got. We've got 2 fairy tale oracle cards for you today. You've got Snow White, Purity, and Gretel, Ingenuity. So with Gretel, I am thinking again, children. I'm thinking family members or loved ones that you are spending a lot of time thinking about, focusing on, caring for. Also with Ingenuity, I feel like, again, you're planning too much. You're just not letting your creativity run wild with you, and you're not letting yourself just get stuck into your goals. You're trying to plan too much. You're trying to be too clever about things, is what I'm hearing. Like you're trying to do too much all at once, or have too detailed plans, and it's kind of getting in the way of you actually moving forward. And with Snow White, Purity, this also makes me think that there's too much going on. You haven't got that clear focus because other things are clouding your mind, and I feel like some of that is to do with feelings for other people, and some of that is maybe to do with thinking too much about the situation, maybe worrying that you won't get things done, and then that's kind of pushing it away from you. I am feeling like you just need to get that clear focus, and you need to get some time each day where you can just sit quietly and focus on your goals. But I think it's quite hard for you to get that. So your Le Vampire Oracle card says anti-hero, maverick, risk taker, rule breaker. Yeah, I think you're following too many rules. I think you've set yourself plans that are far too detailed, or you're expecting too much of yourself, or like I said, you are helping out other people. And I think really it's time to take some of that focus back onto yourself, as much as that may not be in your personality normally, or it's not what you regularly do. I feel like you're a very giving, caring, loving person, and I feel like if someone comes to you with a problem or wanting your help, then you will just clear everything to the side and do what you can to help them. I am getting this really lovely, caring energy from you, but this is saying that it's time to actually take some time for yourself. It's time to set down some boundaries and be like, no, I need to get this done. I'm not responsible for everyone else in the world, but I am responsible for my own happiness and my own goals. So it's saying take a stand, be that rule breaker. So your Divine Circus Oracle card is Supernova. This is all about something happening very quickly. So I do feel you have quite a hectic life. I feel like things have maybe changed very quickly in your life recently, or there's just a lot going on. I'm hearing hustle and bustle. You've maybe got a very demanding job. I feel just life in general is just very busy for you. I think you have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of things that you need to get done on a daily basis. You may have a long commute to work as well. That's what I'm feeling. There's just a lot going on and everything around you seems rushed. That's interesting. They're both wearing a very similar outfit there. Yeah, I think, the church has finally stopped playing its bells. Oh my goodness. How wonderful. Great. Finally, some peace and quiet. And that's what I feel like you need. You need this peace and quiet. You need this moment of finally no one is emailing me or calling me or coming up to me asking for help. Finally, there's no noise around me. I can just focus on what I need to do. Your Moonology card today is Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back. So there may be things in your past where you've tried to do something before and you failed, or you've had to give up because you were too busy or it was too difficult, or you didn't have enough money or resources at the time. The Six of Water does talk about things from our past kind of resurfacing. So this is saying if you're trying to do something and bring something about, don't base your expectations based on what happened in the past when you tried to do something similar, because that was then and this is now. It seems very simple to just say that, but it's true. Things are different now, and I think you have a good shot of getting things done if you can just find this space for yourself and you can find this confidence in yourself, because I feel like also you're lacking in confidence in some ways. I think you spend so much time looking out for other people that you forget to big yourself up. Your Antworten der Engel Oracle card today is Die Situation wird sich verbessern, and I'm pleased you got this card because this says the situation will improve. So I think things will get better for you. I think you will be able to find this time to just focus on your goals, and that will make things start to come into right alignment for you. It will give you that energy and focus that you need. And your Gnome Tarot card today is Papa, the Pope, the Hierophant, and this is Taurus energy. And the key word for this card is direction and advice. So I feel like you may actually benefit from turning to someone from advice, for advice, sorry. But what I also just feel with this card again, it's like people are turning to you too often. And people are asking you for help. People are asking you for your time, for your wisdom. Because I do feel that you're quite a spiritual person and that you have a lot of wisdom to impart. I do feel that you've probably been around a few times. You're quite an old soul is what I'm feeling. But people are getting in the way. As much as you love these people and care about them, because this is the card of community, and it's the card of those people that we really resonate with, it's saying that you need to put yourself first now and stop being this kind of pope figure that everyone turns to and you're like, oh, here's what I'll do for you today. Here's your advice. Here's how I can help you. Just take some time for you, as difficult as that might be for you. Yeah, we've also got the card Breathe here, and this woman is just meditating. She's taking time out to breathe. I think possibly you're also suffering from a very clouded mind. I think you have a lot of worries and things swirling around your mind, maybe a lot of ideas as well swirling around your mind with that Empress card. And you need to kind of order and organize them. And a good way to do that is through meditation or just sitting quietly and thinking about things without people pestering you. Maybe turn your phone off and put it in a drawer for 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Shut your computer and just write things down. Just breathe. And lastly, we've got Rastich Vier. So this is saying grow upwards. And it's the 10 of circles, if that means anything to you. This deck doesn't come with any guidebook, so we just have to do it intuitively. And this is what I'm feeling with this. The situation will improve, and also with supernova here, rapid development. Things will improve for you. You will grow and expand in this beautiful energy. But you need to start focusing on you and taking time for yourself. So let's get some charms for you now, group number 1. You may want to turn down the volume now if you're wearing headphones. So what is stopping group number 1 from achieving their goals? Okay, so yeah, straight away down here we've got this little character who often represents a child, or a very childlike energy, someone younger than you, someone who may be a bit immature or playful, kind of childlike energy. So I feel like a lot of you who are watching this today have children, or you have younger people who depend on you. You may even work in a school, for example, and you bring a lot of that work and energy home with you, and you kind of struggle to detach from that. You've also got the Christmas tree, and it's landed on this grow upwards card, which I love. So this could be things from winter time or Christmas time that are affecting you. And you have this eternal love charm. So I do think you have this very loving heart. You have this very loving energy. But it's getting in the way because you're giving it out to other people, and you need to direct some of that loving energy onto yourself now. Yeah, you have another winter charm here, the snowman. And we've also got the rocking horse. So this says 2 things. Again, it's a reference to children, but it's like rocking backwards and forwards, not getting anywhere, just keeping going like this. And I feel like you're trying, but because you don't have the time and the energy and the focus, you're trying to do something and then you just get back to square one. You do a little bit, and then because you don't have time, you leave it, and then because you haven't worked on it for a while, you're not in the flow anymore. So when you get back to it, it takes longer to get back into it. And this is also maybe issues from childhood coming back. So issues from the past, issues from your childhood. Maybe you were told that you weren't any good when you were a kid. Maybe you were told that you couldn't do a certain thing, or that you would never excel at a certain thing. And that is keeping you from holding back. But the cards are certainly saying that you can do it. You've also got a God charm. So when we get a God charm on my channel, it means that this God is coming out to you, asking to help you in your situation. So this is Aphrodite, or Venus, this shell, and she is the Greek and Roman goddess of love and beauty. So if you want to reach out to Aphrodite or Venus, whatever you prefer to call her, through meditation, it's landed on this meditation card, or through prayer, or through just saying out loud, I'm here, I'm willing to work with you, please help me, then I think you may find that very helpful, because she's coming out to you in this reading, offering to help you and saying that she'd like to help you move forward with this. So you've also got stability and growth with this beautiful tree, and that's what I like. You've got these images of growth here. It's really lovely. And you've got grace as well. And generous, which is Leo energy, so you may be a Leo. But again, I feel like you're a very generous person. You're too giving, is what I'm hearing. You're giving too much of yourself to other people through time and energy, and I feel like you're a very healing energy. You may even be a starseed, some of you. I'm feeling a very lovely, healing, loving energy, but it's just remembering to take that time for you. You're a wonderful person. Honestly, don't stop giving to other people, but just cut back on it a little bit. So we've got the haunted house here as well. So this again makes me feel that something from your past is haunting you. Maybe things that people said to you or did to you, or things that happened that didn't go very well when you tried to do something like this before. And you've got this lovely leaf on this card, don't let your past hold you back. And the leaf is about shedding and releasing things we no longer need. So just let it go. Just let that lovely feeling encompass you. Let those heavy energies from the past, those old beliefs, let them go. Let them just float away, like drop to the floor. Imagine that you are this lovely tree here. And imagine all of those things that people have said to you in the past and those old beliefs becoming leaves that are just turning brown, and then just let them gently fall to the ground and blow away with the wind. It's a beautiful image that's just come to me. I would like to record some meditations at some point in the future because I meditate pretty much every day, and I often come up with these really lovely meditations that I really enjoy, and I'd like to share them with you all. Just trying to think how I can do that because I'd need music for the background. I'm not sure where I'd get that from. You've got this lovely big key here, which is about finding a solution to your problem. So you do definitely have a solution here. And you've got this mirror, which is about self-reflection. So you really need that time to think. That's what I'm feeling. You have this lovely star, which is about hope and faith and being on the right path. And here you've got a turtle, which is about taking things slowly. You don't need to rush yourself at all. And this fish skeleton makes me think that you feel like you're not enough. You feel like you can't achieve these things, or you feel like you haven't got enough time or enough money or enough resources to do these things, but you definitely do. You've also got the Black Knight, and this can be an unexpected stranger coming into your life, or someone who is keeping their true motives or their true identity hidden. Maybe this is a talent that you've kind of kept hidden within yourself, and you need to tell people that you want to work on it so that they'll understand that you need that time and space. Oh, you've got a lovely big star here, so definite hope and faith. You're definitely on the right path with what you're trying to achieve. You're being guided, I feel. And you have this starfish, which is about healing, again, recovering from things. Beautiful angelic guidance with this feather, angelic protection as well. You've got the letter M. That could be a first name, surname, a place. Maybe it's what you're trying to bring about. And you've got these kissy lips. So there is someone in this situation that is kind of taking up a lot of your focus because you love them and you care about them. But you need to remember to give yourself some of that loving energy. So we're going to do your dice now as well, just to finish off this reading. I know it's a bit like a pizza when we do these readings. We put the cards down, that's our lovely base, and then we just add all of these delicious toppings on top. So you've got the fantasy story cubes today. And I have ordered some more story cubes because of my lovely patrons supporting me and everyone who's donated to the channel. Thank you again so much if you've done that. That's really, really wonderful. So I'm going to see how many of these dice I'm going to roll for you today. So how many of these dice am I rolling for group number 1 today, please? Okay, 3. So I take them all out and then I just let 6 naturally drop back into the box. Okay, so we've got our 3 dice here. So what is stopping pile number 1 from achieving their goals? Okay, that's really interesting because you've got 2 more gods coming out for you now. So firstly, you've got this crippled old lady. And this is very much like the fish skeleton, like feeling that you're not enough. And it's landed on the 6 of Water card, which is about things from the past. So I do really feel like this is a deep-seated self-esteem and self-confidence issue that you need to get over. You need to overcome that. And I do see you being able to do that, absolutely. There's lots of wonderful, encouraging cards here, definitely. But it's about just going on that healing journey and releasing things that people have said to you in the past, because people who say things like that to us, people who try to put us down or stop us from achieving our goals, it's because they themselves are insecure, and it's because they don't want anyone to shine. They don't want anyone to succeed because it will make them feel worse about themselves. You've also got the lyre here. So are you learning a musical instrument? Is there like a musical connection here maybe? This is all about the arts, but this is the Greek and Roman god Apollo coming out to you. So we've got beautiful Apollo here. He is the god of light and the god of creativity, the god of the arts and inspiration. So that's really lovely that he's coming out for those of you who have a creative thing that you're trying to bring about here, a creative project that you want to get underway with. And then you've also got Poseidon or Neptune, the Greek and Roman god of the sea and also of earthquakes as well. He's called the Earth Shaker in Greek literature. If you've ever read the Odyssey, for example, he's featured quite heavily in that, Poseidon the Earth Shaker. So he's also coming out for you. So you've got Poseidon or Neptune, Apollo, he's called the same in both Greek and Roman mythology, and then also Aphrodite or Venus. So you've got lots of beautiful divine energy here. You've also got angels surrounding you. So if you want to connect with any or all of these gods, then I would recommend that you do that if you feel called to do that. You can do meditations or prayers or just saying out loud, asking them for their help, because I feel like they are going to give you this inspiration and this energy, this little push forward to get back into your goals. So I really hope this has been helpful for you, pal number one. Please let me know in the comments if it resonated with you. Don't forget to like, share with a friend, subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you want to book a private reading, the link to my Etsy page is in the description box. But as always, please remember to leave your email address, your question, and the names of anyone involved in your question when you book a reading. That just means that you'll get it much more quickly. It streamlines the process for me, so I'm not having to chase you up for any follow-up if you've forgotten to leave something there. If you'd like to help the channel, to help me get more dice, decks, charms, etc., props as well, then do consider becoming a patron on my Patreon page. There's lots of different tiers there, from $1 a month to $20, and with that higher tier you get a monthly reading with me, plus everything else that the lower tiers have. Or you can donate via PayPal or look at my Amazon wish list, which is also in the description box. If you would like to send me a deck, if you're feeling really generous, that would be amazing. So have a lovely day, group number one. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope this has pushed you forward that little bit towards achieving your goals. And I will see you again soon. Bye-bye. Hey there, everyone who picked group number 2 with the chrysanthemum tea. Welcome to your reading. The bells finally stopped ringing while I was doing group number 1's reading, so we've got a bit of peace and quiet now. So let's see what is stopping you from achieving your goals. So we'll start with your tarot cards. So we've got the Emperor, the Wheel, okay, the Dreamer. Wow, you've got 3 major arcana cards. And 7 of Water. Okay, so the Dreamer is the Fool card, by the way. Wow. Strong energy here. We've got Aries energy represented here. I feel like you're just someone who is incredibly disorganized, is what I'm feeling. Because the Emperor card, you've got 2 Archangel Michael cards, by the way. So you may want to reach out to Archangel Michael or Archangel Metatron to help you in accomplishing your goals. The Emperor is all about organization and logic and just getting on with things, you know, having your strict schedule and sticking to it. And with the Wheel, I feel like maybe things have been moving very quickly for you recently. Maybe you have quite a hectic life, or I'm hearing that you're a very scatterbrained person. Like, I think you find it hard to focus and concentrate on things as well, because with the Dreamer and the 7 of Water, the Dreamer is someone who doesn't like to be tied down. He doesn't like to sit and work hard at something. He just likes to amble along and see where life takes him. And with the Seven of Water, there's a lot of things going on and you're procrastinating. It literally says here, stop procrastinating. You've got lots of options available to you. You may have been putting off doing some research and deciding which is the best one for you. But I really feel like you really struggle to focus and you're very disorganized when it comes to achieving your goals. I think you don't like to follow a plan or a schedule, or if you write one down, you can't stick to it. I think you struggle to get that kind of regular work in just because you have quite a low attention span when it comes to these things, is what I feel. So let's see what your oracle cards have to say. So you've got 2 fairy tale oracle cards. You've got the juniper tree, deception, and the poisoned apple, jealousy. Okay, I feel like there's also some self-deception going on here. I feel like you tell yourself, yeah, I'll get that done, or I'll just watch this episode and then I'll get it done. And then when the end of that episode comes along, it's like, yeah, I'll just watch one more and then I'll get it done. Or you're like, yeah, I'll just do this and then I'll start working on my project, or I'll start meditating or focusing on manifestation. And I feel like you just put things off and you kind of like tell yourself, yeah, well, today was very busy, life got in the way. That's what I feel. And I think you also get jealous of people who can organize very well. And I think partly the reason why your manifestation isn't coming about, if you are trying to use the law of attraction, is because if you're jealous of other people, if you're seeing other people manifesting a great life and you're like, hey, why isn't that happening for me? I think that is pushing it away energetically from coming towards you. Because jealousy really isn't a high vibrational energy. But I feel like there's definitely some self-deception going on here. I think you kind of try and tell yourself that you're busier than you actually are. So, your Les Vampires oracle cards are Maynard, Madness, Ecstatic Ritual, Energy Release, and Primal, Connecting Deep Within, Sacred Dance, Instinct. Yeah, I feel like you just do things a lot of the time. It's easier to do what you would enjoy doing. I feel like it's easier to do something that is relaxing or something that is recreational rather than actually working hard. Maybe for some of you there is some substance abuse here, alcohol, drug taking, even sugar, things like that. Maybe getting in the way because you are abusing some kind of substance, but that is only going to resonate with a few of you. But what I am feeling here is that there is just a lot of choosing to do what is easy rather than what will bring you closer to your goals. And I think with Primal, you really need to connect to that source energy, and you need to connect deep within to what you really want from life, and you need to stick to that. And I know it's hard to stick to your own goals and your own desires, but I feel like you often get distracted by other things, and you need to have this firm grounding within yourself that's telling you to keep going. So your Divine Circus Oracle card today is Death Shall Not Take Him. And this is a good card to get. I mean, look at this beautiful artwork. It's just absolutely stunning. I love this deck. It's one of my favorites. So this card is all about resurrection at the 11th hour. So just when you think you've lost everything, when you think you've completely run out of time, when you think you've completely wasted your life or wasted all of your resources or learning or money, suddenly life throws you this life jacket. Suddenly you are saved and things are resurrected and brought back, and suddenly you've got this focus again. And this may be watching this video that is this kind of life vest that's being thrown to you, that's going to pull you out of the sea of distraction and recreation and get you focused back onto those beautiful goals. But there's a really lovely energy and very encouraging card to get. So your Moonology cards are A time for healing, balsamic moon. And believe in the impossible, blue moon. Okay, yeah. I think some of you are healing, and this may be why some of you are kind of trying to distract yourself. I think some of you try and shut out your thoughts by just watching YouTube or watching trash TV, listening to music, eating, drinking. For some of you, there will be drugs involved. And this kind of self-medication is okay for a while. Sometimes we do need to just shut off and stop listening to what our mind is telling us. But over a long period of time, it's not helpful at all. And I think you need to do your healing. You need to connect via meditation. I feel like this is also what this card is saying, that meditation will ground you and help you to do your healing, because then you're alone with your thoughts and it can be difficult to escape them and you need to confront them. So there is some healing that needs to be done. And I feel like whatever you need to heal from, these wounds or heavy energies, are keeping you from achieving your goals because they're holding you back. They're keeping you in this low vibrational mindset. And here with the believe in the impossible, I feel like you don't believe that you can manifest these things. You don't believe that you can achieve the goals you've set for yourself. And these cards are telling you to start believing it, because if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't believe that things will happen, why on earth should anyone else believe in you? That's something that I learned when I was quite young. If you don't believe in yourself in this life, why on earth should you expect anyone else to take a chance on you or to believe in you or to support you and encourage you? You've got to start with yourself, and you've got to start giving yourself that positive, encouraging energy. Investing in yourself, as much of a cliche as that phrase is. So then we've got here, informiere dich neu. So inform yourself anew. Maybe you're holding outdated beliefs. Maybe there is some extra learning you need to do, some extra certification for some of your goals. If you're trying to achieve some kind of certification, some kind of learning goal, then there may be new things that you need to learn. Yeah, I think some of you are holding outdated beliefs about yourself and about the world, and those need to be kind of refreshed through meditation. Your gnome card today is Zayom, and this is Page Magnet. So the Page of Pentacles, and it says down here lone, and he's holding up this pentacle. So you may need help from other people, and that may come as a financial kind of help. It may come as someone else's advice or someone else's time mentoring you. You may need to work in collaboration with other people, but this is about getting help from some other people. For some of you, this could even be counseling or therapy. But there is someone else who needs to come in here and kind of point you in the right direction and show you how to do things properly. Because I feel like if you leave it to yourself, you're just going to keep spiraling and not really getting grounded in this right alignment. You need someone else to kind of come and nudge you and point some things out to you. You've also got a change in the wind. So I do see things changing for you. I do see, we've got the lovely wheel card here, which is about positive change, fated change coming your way, good luck after a long period of difficulty or stagnancy. So things are about to change for you. And I see that coming in. So there is a lot of positive, encouraging cards here. And then you've also got ili niet, which is or not. And this again, I feel, is your mindset. You're not believing in yourself. You're like, this little bunny is like sitting on the carpet, like, no, nothing's going to happen for me. And you need to believe in it. It's like you're telling yourself, no, things won't change. No, I can't do this. No, I can't do that. No, I'm just going to sit here on my sofa, eating crisps, watching TV, because it's never going to happen for me. I feel like maybe in the past you've put a lot of energy and work into things and they've just not borne any fruit for you. And so you're thinking, what is the point? If I keep putting all of my energy and focus into something and it's not coming my way, or I'm not getting any recognition or any benefit from it, why should I keep doing it? But these cards are telling you to believe in yourself and believe that things will change for you. So let's do your charms now. Group number 2, if you're wearing headphones, maybe turn down the volume now because these can be a little bit loud. So group number 2, what is stopping you from achieving your goals? Okay. So we haven't got any initials here today for you, but we've got this skeleton here. So there are things from your past that are holding you back. There are these skeletons in the closet that need to be dealt with. They need to be shaken out of the closet to make room for better, higher vibrational energy. We've also got Little Red Riding Hood here. So this represents a feminine. So that could be you. It could be you sitting here kind of going, no. But it's also about staying on the right path, you know, not being pulled off your path by the wolf who just wants to eat Little Red Riding Hood. It's all of these distractions. It's all of these things that want to pull you away from your right alignment and your right path and you achieving what you really are meant to achieve in life. Don't give in to temptation. Don't give in to these lower vibrational energies. And you've got the calculator here, which for me is about working things out, working out what you want. But because it's landed here on the loan card, I do wonder if you will need some financial assistance from someone. You've also got a helpful person with these dolphin charms. And the mermaid is about someone or something that's very seductive and alluring. So yeah, I do feel that there is something really tempting you away from your right path. And it could be a person that you're interested in and that's taking up a lot of your energy and space. But I think for some of you, it's more of an addiction or a compulsive behavior that you are getting involved with. Then we've got the sunstone here. No, not the sunstone, the goldstone. But this is like the sun card. So happiness, confidence, having self-confidence is very strong here. Good luck, happy times. You need to come out of this healing phase and into this beautiful sun phase. Away from this moon, which is beautiful, healing energies. I love this card. I love the colours so much. It's so tranquil. But you need to come out into the sunrise. And you've got a good friend here with this frog. So I do feel like there is someone who could help you. There is someone who, if you turn to them, they'd be very willing to help. And they may not be professionally trained in any way as like a counselor or anything like that. They may not have any money to give you, but I feel like there is definitely someone who is willing to be there to listen and to advise and to offer like a shoulder or a helping hand in some way. You've got listen to your inner wisdom here and awakening with this clock. But this also makes me think of what I was saying about the 11th hour, getting that help at the last minute when you think it's all over. And you've got the frog here, which is about a great leap forward, sudden advancement. You've also got the Christmas tree, so something may have happened in winter or Christmas time that's affecting you. You've got the beautiful lantern, which guides you through the dark times. It guides you through the mist of confusion into the light, into a place of safety. And you've got the kiss charm as well. So I do wonder if there is someone else getting in the way, someone that you are interested in that is getting in your way. There's the tape measure here as well, which is about living up to expectations. Maybe you feel like a failure because you didn't live up to someone's expectations or your own expectations of yourself. You've got fearless here. You need to overcome your fears. And yeah, this starfish is all about healing, recovery. And you've got another girl here. So yeah, feminine energy very strongly here. It's showing this to be you if you are the feminine. You've got flexibility. So being adaptable, being open to change. You've also got the Black Knight. So this talks about an unexpected stranger coming into your life. It also talks about someone maybe keeping their identity or their true motives hidden. I do think there's someone waiting in the wings who could help you. You've got stability and security and hope. This beautiful candle of hope. That's so lovely that you got that. Aha! yeah, you've got a knight here. So there's masculine energy here as well. That this could be the Black Knight. So it may be a masculine energy who's able to help you, or it may be them that is kind of consuming your focus right now, and you need to let them go. Oh wow. If you watched one of my recent videos, this was a new charm that I added to the collection, and this is the first time it's ever come out, so you are honoured. This is my lovely little goldfish, and when we get this charm, this means that you are going to transform into something magnificent. You have such amazing potential. If you didn't watch my other video where I added this, I told this little story of when I was in China last year, and I got my fortune told there in an underground Buddhist temple in Xi'an. It was amazing. But my fortune was the goldfish swims up a waterfall and transforms into a magnificent dragon. And that's a Chinese folktale or belief that these goldfish can turn into a dragon if they perform this amazing feat like that. So this is saying that you will overcome huge obstacles in life. I feel like you have maybe had it harder than some other people in life. I feel like you've been dealt a more difficult hand than a lot of other people, but you will overcome these obstacles and transform into something magnificent, and that is beautiful, amazing, powerful energy coming through for you. You've also got this arrow, which is Sagittarius energy, and it's also about determination and divine timing with this watch. So things working out in divine timing, which is what the wheel says as well. Have another charm of listening to your inner wisdom. Another charm about winter as well, the snowflake. Then we've got overcoming obstacles and moving forward, learning from past mistakes. And this fish skeleton, which is about feeling like you're not enough, or like you don't have enough in order to succeed. And that's not true at all. So let's do your charms, not your charms, your dice. Oh, a bit muddled today. So these are the original story cubes. We're going to roll these dice for you now. So, just closed it. How many of these dice am I rolling for group number 2 today, please? Okay, 4. I was saying to group number 1, my readings are kind of like a pizza. We lay down the base with the cards and then we put all of these different toppings on top. So let's let 5 dice just naturally fall out. Okay? Okay. So, group number 2. What is stopping you from achieving your goals? Okay. Okay, so we've got the question mark here, which again makes me think that you're doubting yourself. You're really questioning yourself. And you're questioning whether this kind of success will ever come to you. You've also got the apple, which is about health. And I do feel like some of you are suffering from some kind of addiction or obsession or compulsive behavior. And that is really getting in the way because it's lowering your vibration and it's giving you this kind of murky energy in some way. You need to release that so that you can have a higher vibrational energy. There's also the scarab beetle, and this is about just getting on with things. The scarab beetle just rolls the little ball of dung, and the ancient Egyptians believed that there was a giant scarab beetle who rolled the sun across the sky, and that was why the sun rolled round and then the moon came round. And so it's like just getting on with things is quite difficult for you. I feel like, as I was saying earlier, you get very distracted by things. And then here we've got the 2 theatrical masks. So I don't know if there's maybe a link to acting here. Maybe that's what you want to do. And this is also about dancing, this card, dancing. But I feel like you're kind of masking what you truly want. You're masking your true feelings. People ask you if you're okay and you say yes when you mean no. And that's also this deception. Feeling like you're deceiving yourself, you're deceiving other people in some way. And you need to be more honest about that, because I think if you open up and you become more honest with yourself and with others, that's going to open up your vibration and your energy to allowing in the things that you want to manifest. So I really hope this has been helpful for you, group number 2. Please do let me know in the comments how it resonated with you. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, share with a friend, subscribe. If you want to book a private reading, the link to my Etsy page is in the description box. But please do remember, as always, to leave your email address, your question, and the names of everyone involved in your question if you're going to book a reading with me. That just streamlines the whole process and makes it much quicker so that you'll get your reading more quickly and I don't have to chase you up if you've, forgotten something, left something out. If you want to help out the channel, that would be amazing to help me get new decks and dice and charms and props for the channel. If you'd like to do that, do check out the Patreon page. There's some amazing stuff over there and it's really lovely to get to know all of you. We're kind of building a little community over there and it's really nice to see. Also, if you would like to donate to the channel but you don't want to become a patron, that's also fine. There's a PayPal link in the description box and there's also my Amazon wish list there as well, if that is something that resonates with you. And have a wonderful rest of your day. It's been an honor to read your cards to you today and I really, really hope that this will kind of give you that little push forward in the right direction that you need to go and achieve your goals. I'm really excited to see what you're going to achieve. This is really positive energy from this reading. So have a wonderful day, take care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye. Hey there everyone who picked pile number 3 with the chamomile tea. This is your reading. So let's see what's blocking you from achieving your goals. We'll read your tarot cards and your oracle cards, then we'll do your charms and your dice. So you've got the Magician, 4 of Fire, 9 of Air, and King of Fire. Okay, so there's strong fire sign energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but don't worry if that doesn't resonate with you. Okay, what I'm seeing here is firstly, you worry a lot, and I think that kind of turns into a self-fulfilling prophecy for you because I think you tell yourself that it's not going to happen or you worry that it's not going to happen, particularly if you're trying to manifest something or if you're applying for jobs, for example. And that just backfires on you because if you tell yourself that things aren't going to happen, then you are energetically pushing it away. You're kind of telling the universe, I don't want this to happen. I'm not worthy of accepting this, please give it to someone else. That's what you're telling the universe, as much as your worry is kind of thinking like, oh, I want this to happen. That's where you think it's coming from, but to the universe, it seems like you're saying, no, I don't want it, I'm not worthy of it, I'm not ready for it. And then with the Magician, I'm wondering if you feel like, again, it says you're ready, so I wonder if you feel like you're not ready, but I also wonder if you feel like you don't have enough money or you don't have enough resources or time or skill to bring about what you're trying to do, because the Magician is all about skill and having everything you need. So I worry that you really feel that you don't think you have enough. And then with 4 of Fire here, there may be issues at home or at work or in your friendship circle. I think there's issues around harmony here. I think things are a bit disordered at the moment and that is getting in the way. So there may be worries about actual family members or people in your friendship circle that's stopping you from achieving your goals because these worries or issues are taking up a lot of your energy and your focus as well. And King of Fire just makes me feel that, again, you don't believe in yourself. The King of Fire absolutely believes in himself and he is so confident about what he wants to bring about and what he wants to achieve that he manages to motivate other people to follow him on his journey and to help him get there because he is so sure of himself and he's so able to really clearly visualize what he wants. He's a visionary. So maybe you're having difficulty actually visualizing what you want and that is stopping you from bringing it about. So let's look at your oracle cards now. So we've got a fairy tale oracle card and that is the Frog Prince Intimacy. So actually what this is talking about with the 4 of Fire, it may be that you live with people who get in the way. Maybe you don't have your own space and enough time to kind of focus on your own stuff. Maybe people get in the way, maybe the house is loud, you don't have your own space, you don't have enough time to sit and do what you want to do. Maybe you care for other people, maybe you have dependents who need you to be there for them, and that is kind of, it's clogging up your space and it's taking up your time. As much as that is a nice thing to do, to care for other people, it's taking up a lot of your energy and your space and time. It may even be a romantic partner who's taking up too much of your focus. So your Les Vampires Oracle card is Ancient, Ancestry, Egypt, Magical Inheritance. So this may actually be a chain that your ancestors and other family members have kind of been through as well. Maybe your parents or one of your parents let other people get in the way of their life and their own manifestation, and you're kind of perpetuating that chain of putting other people first or worrying so much that you're just bringing this lack energy back to you because that's all you're focusing on. So really try and assess whether your parents or ancestors might have been through a similar issue, because this is saying that you need to break the chain of what your ancestors have been experiencing, because you're feeling that kind of inherited difficulty and inherited issues very strongly. And again, I'm feeling like family just in general is getting in the way. So your Divine Circus Oracle cards are Go Fish and Secret of Shinobi. Okay, so Go Fish, this is saying that there is a lot of inspiration, creativity, talent deep within you, and you need to fish it out. So it's saying that you need to just delve deep within yourself and find that which is really calling out to be expressed. Because I feel like you're a very creative person and you have a lot of this magical power. It says here magical inheritance. And you've got the Magician card as well. I just feel like you're really kind of dampening it because you're not acknowledging it, or you're kind of guarding it from other people. Maybe you don't feel 100% comfortable with what your talent is, or you don't feel completely confident about how good you are at it, with sharing it with the world. And this is saying you need to bring it out. You need to bring it to the forefront. And Secret of Shinobi says that it's okay not to broadcast things for now. It's okay to be quiet for now and keep things under wraps. You don't need to tell anyone what you're working on. You don't need to worry about what other people are going to think, or whether other people are going to judge you for working on a certain thing rather than something else. It's fine to keep that quiet for now, because when you need to shout about it and tell the world about what you're doing, that time will come. But for now, it's fine to keep it under wraps if that's what you feel more comfortable with. So your Moonology card is Communication is Key. New Moon in Gemini. So this is Gemini's energy coming through now. With Communication is Key, again, I feel like you're worried about telling people about certain things, and I also feel like people are getting in the way. Again, I feel people are kind of asking for your time or help, or you've got a lot of messages and emails popping up, and that's just getting in the way. And it's also kind of clouding your mind because you're thinking about all of these other things that other people want from you, and it's pushing out your own goals and your own dreams from the forefront of your mind. So we've also got positiv bleiben, so remain positive, because I do feel there's a strong sense of worry here, and there's a strong sense of I can't do it, I'm not good enough, I'll never reach this goal that I really want to achieve. And this is saying just remain positive. You have no idea of the depths of what you're capable of. You've got this beautiful Go Fish card, the Magician, this Ancient card. I feel like you are an old soul. You've been here quite a few times before. You may even have had a past life in ancient Egypt. If people are interested, I could do a reading or explore past lives through tarot, if you would find that interesting. You've also got a Chelnik. This is the Hermit card. And this is Virgo's energy now, and the key word for this card is meditation. So again, I feel like your mind is very clouded. You've not got this clear focus on what you want because there's too much other stuff going on, and you need to focus. You need to make this clear space for you in amongst all of the disorder and all of the worry and the chaos of life and the other expectations and demands that people might have of you. You need to make this time for you so that you can think through what you need to do. And this clear mind is going to be like this lantern that is going to guide you through the darkness to your goal. If we see it as being like that little house on the hill, this lantern is going to guide you there, this clear mind. And you've also got to the sea, which makes me think that you're really feeling kind of lost right now. You're feeling a bit at sea, like a bit kind of disordered. You haven't really got a firm ground underfoot. You feel like you've been abandoned in some way, just left to fend for yourself. And you've got here Nie podglądaj, don't look down. So don't look down. I'm also feeling like don't look back as well. Just keep going. Don't think about what could go wrong. Don't focus on your fears, or see these trees all having eyes here. Don't focus on what other people may think of you, or their judgments are completely not important. They are their own opinions, their own issues. It's got nothing to do with you. Just keep going with what you're doing and don't think about what could go wrong, because then you're focusing on what could go wrong. You're bringing that towards you, and don't focus on the negatives. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like you kind of catastrophize sometimes. You may be a bit pessimistic or a bit of a worrier. It's definitely what I'm feeling. So we're going to do your charms now, group number 3. If you're wearing headphones, you might want to turn down the volume now. So, group number 3, what is stopping you from achieving your goals? Okay, so we've got the cactus charm here, and this is about being in survival mode. So I think you're just trying to get through each day, and you need to come out of the survival mode and start thriving. Like, stop surviving and start thriving is what I'm hearing. We've got J and T as your initials today. So that could mean something for you as a first name, surname, place. Maybe it's what you're trying to bring about. You've also got the rocking horse, and this is about going backwards and forwards and not really getting anywhere. It's also about issues from childhood, maybe coming back to the forefront. So maybe there is some trauma or issues with low self-worth or low self-confidence from childhood that are now coming back, kind of rearing their ugly head, and they need to be dealt with. And I'm also, again, feeling that kind of ancestral feeling here. I'm feeling... again, this link to ancestors. There's some kind of chain that needs to be broken here. And we've also got the spiral, which is about a shift in consciousness, a change in mindset. You need to start changing the way you think and the way you talk to yourself in your head. I feel like you need to be more loving in the way that you talk to yourself, and more encouraging as well. You've got stability and security here. Like I said, I feel like things are a bit up in the air for you at the moment. And if you've got this little boat, you want to drop this anchor and just kind of stop things and make it more stable for you. You've also got the happy couple here. So maybe there's an issue with love, or a spouse is kind of taking up a lot of your attention right now. That's been quite a common theme with these readings. Also got, I'm just dropping things as usual. This chair is about wanting to be firm and stable. And again, I feel like that's not happening for you at the moment. I feel like things are very wishy-washy. You've got this worry thread from one of my worry dolls. Blowing hot and cold with this hairdryer. I do feel that you almost don't know what you want to achieve. I think you can't visualize it very well, and that is stopping it from coming towards you. And you need to get this passion, this spice, this excitement back into your goals. It's like when you think about it, you're thinking of it more as a chore or something that you desperately, desperately want. rather than something that you'll be excited to receive. And if you're putting out that energy of desperation, then you're just pushing it further away. And this seahorse here, this represents someone who really pulls their weight in a relationship, so 50-50. They do their 50-50. And interesting that it's landed on the Gemini card, which is obviously the card of twins. They're both equal. So maybe there is an equal partner who's kind of wanting to help you out here. Someone that you could turn to. You've also got the Czech charm. So for some of you, there is a Czech connection here. Someone with a Czech name or surname or family history, or who speaks Czech, or there's a connection to Prague, because it's actually a charm of Prague. And we've got good luck here with this little ladybird. And competition. So it may be a sport that you're trying to get better at with these tennis rackets, but I think you're worried about competition. You're worried about putting yourself out there and going up against other people and kind of being ridiculed is what I'm feeling. You're worried about what people will think about you. You're worried about the kind of feedback you'll get. You've also got this shell. So this is a god charm. This is Aphrodite or Venus, the Greek and Roman goddess of beauty, who is coming towards you now. So whenever we get a god charm on my channel, this means that this god is reaching out to you, saying that they want to help you in your situation. So if this resonates with you, if this is something that you would like to do, then consider reaching out to Aphrodite or Venus, whichever you prefer to call her, in meditation or in prayer, because she is coming out now to say that she wants to help you in achieving your goals. You've also got this little love heart here. I feel like you need to be more loving with yourself, and that may be why you've got that particular goddess coming out for you. You've also got the pirate ship, and this is about an adventure, setting sail. Can be about travel. Can also be a warning about illegal activity, if that is something that resonates with you, because it's a pirate ship. Oh, you've got another god charm. You've got Aphrodite's son, Eros or Cupid, however you prefer to call him, is also coming out. And so I do feel like love is an issue here as well. It's taking up a lot of your focus. That may be what you're trying to manifest, but these two gods are coming out now to say they want to help you. So they're saying, please reach out to me. You've also got a helpful person here. So that could be these two gods. I do think dolphins are associated with Aphrodite as well. And you have angelic protection and guidance. And you've also got the lone wolf. I think maybe you feel like you're really alone in this situation, but I'm telling you now that you're not, because you've got all of this guidance and this protection surrounding you. So let's now do your dice. You've got the mystery story cubes today. I was saying to the other piles as well that when we do readings with me, it's like a pizza. We lay down the cards, which are the lovely base, and then we put all of the toppings on top of that. So how many of these dice am I rolling for group number 3 today, please? Okay, 6. Oh, sorry, that was loud. So okay, so we've got our 6. So what is stopping group number 3 from achieving their goals? Right. Let's see what we've got. You've got this big love heart. Again, I feel like you may be trying to manifest love, but I also feel you need to talk to yourself and think about yourself in a more loving way. You've also got this fear here, this kind of blind panic. I really feel like you're afraid of putting yourself out there. You're afraid of the reaction that you're going to get. You're afraid of what people will say or think. And you've got this, it's like an outline of a body. I just feel like you're kind of on the floor about this situation. You're kind of like flat out. You feel like you don't have enough energy or you don't have enough direction. So I'm hearing the word dead weight. That's what I'm hearing. And then you've got the spider, which makes me think of crafting, like working with your hands, possibly. Maybe that for some of you will resonate, as that's a creative project that you're trying to bring about, or a certain skill that you're trying to learn. And again, we've got this kind of, I think it's like a troll who's looking at us. And it's landed on this card where these trees have eyes. I really think that you're worried about other people's perception of you or other people's opinion of you, other people watching you do what you want to do. And then we've got this person who's kind of seeing something invisible, and he's not quite sure that he's seen anything, like that he's sensed something, but he's suspicious now. So there's this feeling of like confusion and suspicion here for you as well. Maybe you just don't think that you're going to be good at doing what you're doing, or you're just kind of like, am I really good at this, or am I just telling myself this, is what I feel. Am I really being called to do this, or am I just making it up? That's what I feel is going on for you. So that's all I have for you today, group number 3. I really hope that it was helpful for you. Please do let me know in the comments how it resonated with you. Don't forget to like, share with a friend, subscribe if you enjoyed this reading. If you'd like a private reading with me, the link to my Etsy page is in the description box below, but please remember, as always, to leave your email address, your question, and the names of everyone involved in your question. It just streamlines the process. It means that you will get your reading more quickly, and it makes it easier for me because I don't have to follow you up if you have forgotten something or left something out. If you want to help out the channel and help me get new decks, new dice, new charms, etc., then do consider becoming a patron. There's so much cool stuff on my Patreon page, and I'm just really enjoying growing this little community there. It's so nice to actually get to talk to you all a bit better over there. Or if you don't want to do that but you still want to help out the channel, that's amazing. There is a PayPal link in my description box if you want to leave a tip or a small donation for the channel. Or if you're feeling really generous, you might want to check out my Amazon wishlist if you would like to send me a new deck. That would be truly amazing. That would really make my day if you're feeling so kind and generous. So have a wonderful rest of your day, group number 3. Take care of yourselves. It's been an honor to read your cards for you today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.